Canadiens fans, are you feeling that familiar sting of frustration, that gnawing sense of here we go again as our hot start has cooled into a 4-game slide? Or are you, like me, clinging to a sliver of hope, a spark of excitement ignited by the whispers of a major strategic shift coming from the very top of the organization? Because let me tell you, the news that broke yesterday, November 20th, 2025, is not just a rumor. It's a seismic shift in Kent Hughes' approach to fixing this team, and it could bring a 2-time Stanley Cup champion to Montreal. For months, we've been told the narrative. The Canadiens need a second-line center. It's been drilled into our heads, debated endlessly, and analyzed from every angle. But with injuries piling up, the offense sputtering, and the team battling to find consistency, the front office at the center bell has clearly realized that patience has its limits. Michael DeRosa's recent report, backed by the ever-reliable Pierre LeBrun of The Athletic, confirms it. GM Kent Hughes and President Jeff Gorton have expanded their search. It's no longer just about finding that elusive 2C. The Canadiens are now eyeing elite wingers who can stabilize the top 9 forward group. And the name that has emerged as the primary target in this new, aggressive strategy? None other than Calgary Flames warrior Blake Coleman. This isn't just a shot in the dark. The market for sellers is notoriously thin right now, with the standings jammed up and few teams waving the white flag. But the Calgary Flames, currently languishing at a dismal 5-12-3, are a glaring exception. Their collapse has put a proven winner like Coleman squarely in the shop window. For the Canadiens, who missed out on David Kampf, Coleman represents a golden opportunity to acquire a battle-tested champion, a player who knows what it takes to close out games and can instill that winning mentality into our young core. LeBrun's analysis is absolutely critical to understanding this pivot. He explicitly stated, "The reality is that Montreal is also open to trade for a winger, which is to say the Habs are open-minded in their approach to boosting their forward group. This isn't a minor adjustment. It's a fundamental change in philosophy. It acknowledges that while a true 2C would be ideal, the immediate need is simply for better players who can contribute offensively, defensively, and bring a winning pedigree. This newfound flexibility allows the Canadiens to pursue a player like Coleman, who, despite being listed as a winger, brings a versatility and defensive responsibility often associated with center. He's not just a scorer, he's a complete player. So, let's talk about Blake Coleman. He's not a highlight reel superstar, but he is a player of immense substance. This is a guy who won back-to-back Stanley Cups with the Tampa Bay Lightning in 2020 and 2021, playing a crucial, gritty role on one of the most feared third lines in hockey. He knows how to win, how to play in the playoffs, and how to contribute in every facet of the game. Even on a struggling Flames team, Coleman continues to produce. He scored 30 goals in 2023-24, a career high, and already has 7 goals in 20 games this season. That's consistent, reliable scoring from a player who brings so much more to the table. And then there's the contract. Coleman is in the penultimate year of a $29.4 million deal, carrying a $4.9 million AV. His contract expires in 2027, meaning he's not a short-term rental. He's a medium-term piece, a veteran presence who fits perfectly into Montreal's emerging competitive window. For a young team like the Canadiens, for $0.9 million is a more than reasonable price for guaranteed leadership. 20-plus goals and the kind of bite and penalty-killing experience that is sorely lacking on the current roster. He brings an edge, a snarl, and a relentless motor that can be infectious. The biggest hurdle, of course, is the Calgary Flames themselves. LeBrun notes that the Flames are in no rush to move Blake Coleman. General Manager Craig Conroy values Coleman's leadership in a locker room that's clearly in disarray and undergoing a painful rebuild. He's a stabilizing force, a professional example for younger players. However, the harsh reality of the standings might soon force Calgary's hand. If the team continues to sink Coleman at 33 years old, becomes an asset that loses value with each passing day he's not on a competitive team. The Canadiens, with their deep well of prospects and draft picks, possess the exact kind of currency to make an offer that Calgary simply cannot refuse. This isn't just about getting a player. It's about making a statement. This whole situation highlights Kent Hughes' dual-track approach to team building. He's not just looking for quick fixes. He's simultaneously exploring both short-term corrections, like the failed pursuit of David Kampf, and larger, more impactful long-term solutions. Coleman falls squarely into the latter category, a player who can help this year and beyond. This strategy sends a clear message to the locker room. The management is serious about making the playoffs, and they are willing to bring in external help to achieve that goal. It's a vote of confidence in the current core, but also a challenge to elevate their game. Blake Coleman is more than just a hockey player. He's the kind of player who defines a team's culture. His acquisition would be a significant sign of maturity for the Canadiens' rebuilding project. While he might not be the dream number 2 center we've been pining for, he could very well be the missing piece that stabilizes the offense, brings that crucial winning mentality, and helps Suzuki, Caulfield, and Slavkovsky take that vital next step in their development. He's a warrior, a leader, and a proven winner. What are your thoughts? Habs fans, is Blake Coleman the right target for the Canadiens? Even if it means shifting away from the traditional 2C search? Do you think the Flames will be willing to part with him? Let us know your take in the comments below. Hit that like button if you're excited about the possibility of a 2-time Cup winner joining the Habs. And don't forget to subscribe for all the latest Canadiens news and analysis. Go Habs go!